Good afternoon, good evening. So King Charles and his soldiers, they don't have a human face. And I'm going to bring it up on here. There's something really wrong with what's going on in the world, because you should not have blurred out faces with the technology that we have. Technology is, it's real powerful. Look at these faces right here. They're not real. Those soldiers don't have human faces. They only have, I'm trying to come over here, you all. They only have smeary things on their face. And he, well, you can see what he looks like. He reminds me of the Munsters. Oh, we got people on here already. Hello. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. You all, I ain't going to wait till 8:30 to do a video when I want to do something. I think, I don't want to wait that long. I can still come back on at 8:30. I can run this over through then, but it's okay. Can you see that right there? Is that visible for you all? Their faces? If I shrink myself down, I must decrease so that he can increase. Okay, you can see it. Well, let's look at it a little bit more. Look at that. When they pan out, they were panning out on his face, and why are they doing that? Because he looks really fake. And then I saw their faces, which is not, hello, Justice Missouri. Their faces are not real. They look like, they don't even look like clay things at all. They don't. And, well, I'm going to take you to the little video clip that I did of them, so you can see. I'm gonna go over there. Tell me if you can see close up enough right here. See their face? See right here? See, this is when they transition from this scene right here, the crest, and then he's got this face. Can you all see that they don't got any faces at all? Now he's got a face. All this time, they don't got faces. Can you see their faces from this distance? Right here. Oh, thank you, Anna. Yeah, you can't see the face, Gina Honey. Gina Honey can show the face, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this out of the way and move it to the side. And I'm going to do a window capture. Okay, I got that. I'm going to put myself over it so I can use myself as a cursor. And I'm going to shrink me down. Oopsie. Shrink it. I'm going to put half of me over here, because I've got to make this bigger too. I can't enlarge the one thing, but I am going to, because you want to see what his face looks like too, is what you'll want to do. Now can you see their faces, you all? I'm going to make myself a little bit tinier. There, I'm going to be that big right there. How's that? That looks great, you all. We got it. We got it going. We do. So they don't have a face right here. He doesn't have a face right here. He doesn't have a face right here. And he looks totally fake. And they look like they got a face. But this one over here don't have a face. So let me put myself back up here, and we're going to move this so you can see it. See him moving? It just doesn't look real. Is that close up enough, or do we need to move it some more? Now there's his face right there. That looks really, this guy This guy right here, you know what it looks like? It looks like when somebody goes to rob a house, you know, you see it in the movies, they got this thing over their face and you can't make out who they are because their whole entire face is covered up and all you see is the outline of their face, more or less. Go back. How can we get it closer? We can make it bigger. How about this? It's going to be really big. How about that? Can you see it? Can you see their faces now? You can see it. Now, I'm going to show you his face. This is his face right there. It's not real. They got better technology than this. Way better technology. Much better. And look at these guards behind them. They don't got a face either. And these people sitting down, see, look. It just doesn't look good at all. None of it looks good. No real faces. It really does look like CGI at this point. Yeah, they don't have any faces at all. They're just like... It's kind of creepy. If you think about it, it is a little bit creepy because this is what's being put out there for people to see in the public. Just like that. That's right. See, you took the words out of my mouth, Nancy, honey. We got it. Okay, we got it. So watch. Let's see if you see him moving when I do this. Let's see if he can see his face. Okay. See what he looks like. I thought maybe he had transformed into something too when he did it. See that look on his face? What it turns into? And then it like comes into view. You see that? Isn't that weird? It's like he was shape-shifting or something. Yes. Do we need to get up closer on his face so you all can see it better, the transformation? Because it really does. This is what he's supposed to look like. But when it's far away, it looks different, is what it looks like. No way. No way. Okay, you all. Because you can watch it. It's going to do it. It's coming into focus. But you know what? There, you see it? And his hair is sticking out on the sides. Isn't that wild? Just like that. Now. But his hair ain't sticking out right here. But right here it is. Since we did this, you all, let me come back over here. And now, that's him. Now, let's look at their faces. Because we want to see what happens to their face when we go back and forth. Because they got a square face. They do got a square face. So let's watch their faces, see if there's any movement coming at all from their faces. Is any other faces coming into view? Barely. They barely come into view. See it? It's just not real. And I'm moving the cursor like that, and then there he is. Let me put this back here to me. Let me come over to this part. There was one part in here with his eyes. See that thing above his head? That thing above his head. It's that there's a gray mix-up thing back there behind his head. Okay, so there's the gray thing behind his head. Let me come back over here, you all, because I'm going to get to the part of the video. I'm going to go back where he had shape-shifting eyes. If I can remember the timestamp on it. Well, first I'm going to show you this right here. Let me do this. These were some of the screenshots I took of him, of his eyes, because I thought I saw like a reptilian eye right in there trying to come out. But his eyelid, his one eyelid turned into a, I was trying to see if I could see a lizard tongue coming out of his mouth, but I thought I got it. See how his nose looks fake right there? How can his nose be real shiny like that? But it is. You can see that his tongue was like a pitchfork tongue. Now see, look, this is what got me. See his eyeball, his right eye? Look at that line going straight down through his eye. Right there. Can you see it going straight down? Right there. I know it's kind of digital. It's, yeah. I just don't think it's real. I don't. If it is real, then he is a shape-shifting entity. Really. You can zoom it out. And then look at this eye. This eye kind of looks something too wrong with it. This is, even though his eye is closed, it's not a natural closing of his eye, because it looks like it's got little squares over his eyes. Is this close enough? He's got a rubber neck. He's got a lot going on with him. He really does. And when he was turned his neck to the side, he had that great big gigantic bump in his neck. And I wonder if reptilians have the gigantic bump in their neck. Why did I look at this? I thought I was trying to catch his eyes. Okay, yeah, this part right here. His eyes are this color when he looks up. And then when he looks down, it's the other color. See, this is what I did right here. That's his eyes. And then his eyes is this color. They changed. In a blink of an eye, his eyes changed. I got to find the timestamp because we can go to the timestamp in the video. So we got to go to 1 minute. 1.0071. Let's go over here to it. 1.0071. Okay, are we on it, you all? Can you see it? I like the architecture. I really do. It's nice to look at. Some nice architecture. And the people in here. The people, then they zoomed up on the people. They didn't have faces either. Shoot, where's that 100 thing? Because I got sidetracked. Okay, let's go. Slow. It wasn't this one. It was this one right here. This is, watch it, watch it. Watch his eyes. He's getting ready to do it. Watch him. See it. Is it close enough? Do we need to get closer to his eyes? Because we can get a lot closer to his eye. Gina, we can't see because you had it wrong. I'm so sorry, you all. Let me do this again. I wasn't looking at the screen. Okay, let's watch him. Okay, there's his eyes. They look like they changed. They were kind of like greenish. Should we get closer? Now let me do this. Okay, we got him like this. There was another part in the video. I've made him really too big right now. I did. He's way too big. I want to show you the people in the audience. They don't have faces either. And there's no excuse with the technology that we have nowadays. There's no excuse not to have super clear faces on everybody's face. There's none whatsoever. No excuse to not have crisp images with the technology. So let's come back over to this. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to do this. It's kind of hot up here. It's okay. Okay, look at, okay, now we got the people. Okay, this is going to be good. Here's what it looks like. Can you see what it looks like right here? I got to wait till you do it. We should have super crisp images, but we don't. Okay, we got that. Now I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna make this big so we can look at the people in the audience, because they don't have faces either. Their faces are gone. No human faces of them at all. Can you see them? Is this close enough, or do we need to get closer, you all? Can you see? See, look at them. Do we need to get closer up? I don't think, oh, you want to get closer up? Let's get closer up. We're going to make it super big. I'm having a hot flash up here. It's hot. I turned off the air. But it's okay. It's good to sweat. Sweat out impurities in your body. Okay. How's this? See, now you can see them. Let's start where he's at right here. This is his body right here. Does that look real? Does that look real, you all? His head don't even look right in the back at all. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. Granted, we got, oopsie. I'm trying to wipe the sweat from my body. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is their faces, you all. Oh. This one leaning up against the wall does not even have a face. There is no face. Right there. None of them have them. It's like, yeah. Oh no. We can go slow so you can see. I mean, we could get even closer, but I think you all can tell that they do not have a face. Hello, Catherine. They did a really messy job. Look at this woman with the red right here. She's all redded out. This one has a square on its head right here. They got a square head. And we have the best technology in the world that we have ever had. And this is what we get right here. That's why it feels like it's CGI. See, look how this is going straight down right here. It was something pushed together. AI probably just threw together an audience of people with no faces. Look at that. Oh, thank you, Linda. That's just, I was trying to look and see if you could see a pattern in like the neckties, if there was going certain ways. Then you get to the back and then look. It's like AI doesn't even try now, wants you to get to the very, very back. Yeah. See, look at that. And half the people now in the back against the wall, they have no head on their bodies. They're just a white thing with the black shoulders. There's nothing there at all. I don't even know what that was. Now that's just the one side. Let's go to the other side. Because they're just squares now. Squares. Square faces and things. It's wild. It didn't used to be like this. It really didn't, but now it's like this. And there will be people who can look at this and say, well, it's because the camera is too far away and it just can't focus. The camera was panned out and it should be able to have some definable faces. Look how the smeariness right here. Can you see the smeariness of why they try to do the heads? They just smeared the color. It bled over into the aisle, the beige. Like that. Kind of unbelievable. Okay, now this is oh my god. This looks like a reptilian head right here. See it? Right below me. And if you look, the line is going straight across. That is placed there on purpose. Can y'all see that line right there? That kind of looks like some kind of a reptilian head. Here we got another perfectly square one right here. They're not real. They're not. At all. Yeah, I thought about that. Faces of death, like dead people. Dead faces in the water. That was the creepy scene of Lord of the Rings. When they're going through the swamp area. Look at this woman's face right here. She doesn't even have a face. It's like a something else. I go back up here in the corner. Do you think they're all underground in their bunkers and stuff? And AI's running the show? See, I'm teeny tiny. Well, even though I'm teeny tiny, the camera zoomed up on me, but you can make my face out. But you can't make these faces out. At all. They can't even look at their legs. Their legs aren't even normal. Their legs aren't normal. Their hands aren't normal. So we've got it really big. And this is what it looks like normal. The eagle's the best of my love. Oh, you're so very welcome. Thank you. Oopsie. I'm trying to get to this right here so you all can see this is what it looks like. Right here. Now, if we do this, okay, I moved it. I'm going to zoom it. Can you see it? Oh, shoot. Okay. I got it a little bit too big, but when I move it, look at the blurred areas. When I move it, we'll see if any other faces come into view. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to move it really going to move it slowly. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come over here and do it slowly. Okay, I'm going to do it. Okay. Is their faces coming into view because we're moving it? Yeah. Can you see it? Do they got clear faces now? Now they got clear faces. How can it go? How can it go like this? Let me think about this. What I'm thinking is happening is the AI is processing the images. It's thinking about it, and it's processing, getting all the colors and pixels together. And once it makes its mind up, then it is able to bring clarity, bring all the pixels together. That's what I think it's doing. It's in the process of thinking in order to get a clear image. Of course, I don't have the mind of AI. I don't. So we're a little bit close up. That's how it looks. Let's come over to the other side where we had the one woman who didn't have a face. Oh, this is the woman right here. See, no, see, she still has that line on her. She still has that line on her head. So you know that this is not real. And this woman right here has a line right there. It's just not real. And look what they did to her head. They just threw some hair on her head and put her face in there, hoping that, you know, she would be kind of discernible, is what they did. So some of their things were coming in. Let's see if any of this clears up. Coming over here. Okay, this is what it looks like. It looks clear. But when you zoom up, it's a whole different story. It's totally different. Let me see this. There's somebody, two people are moving their head back and forth. I want to find their heads. I got to get the audience where their head is moving, and there's a woman with a line in her head. It's on this side right here. Where is somebody's head is moving? Let's see if I can get it, you all. I want to see if I got it. It's hard to pinpoint it. I'm not able to pinpoint the head moving because I think it's fake. Oh, okay, there's his head moving. I got it. And you have one hand moving. Do you think it's real? This head doing that? And another lady, her head's moving. Gina, quit doing it. Is that a normal movement of a head? Yeah, I'm getting carried away. I'm getting excited. I need to quit looking at that. They don't look real. So we can like do this right here. We can look at this if we find any more. I didn't go through the whole video. Oh. You can see if they have faces too. This is kind of cleared up. Let's see if these people have some faces. I don't want to make it too long. She sits there. And that looks kind of odd. It really does look odd right there with her. See, that is not even him. This is what it looks like at a distance. It looks clear. It looks clear. And we should be able to zoom up on him and he should look clear. But I need to push it right. He doesn't look clear at all. Look at the top of his head. We're going to make it bigger, you all, because he's got something at the top of his head. I've already got this blown up really big. If you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. I know it's a little bit early. It's not 8:30, but I don't like to wait at times. I don't. Oopsie. I'm trying to make this bigger. Make it really big. Stretch it out so we can see his head, because he's got the shadowing over his head. There she is. See that thing over his head? That the dark shadowy thing. It's like a thick line above his head. Can you see it? Yeah. Because it's happening. Let's look at these people over here. Okay, they got something. They don't got a face. Nope, it's too late. They do not have a face. Let's look at them. They don't got faces. So sloppy. It really is sloppy. It's kind of disappointing. You can see the shadowing effect too. Right around his head too. Let's come over here. There he is. I'm going to come back up here and look at their faces because they don't got any. And let's see what they look like with their faces. See? See, they look, you wouldn't be able to tell from a distance. It just looks normal. Totally normal. What happens if we zoom up on these people's heads in the audience? Look at that lion with its tongue sticking out of its mouth. Let's zoom up on their faces. Yeah. So let me just push the button. I'm push it back here because I gotta see too. We'll come over here and look the rest of the people's faces to see what they might look like. Well, now we know what they look like. They have no facial features. And I don't think they have them at a distance either. What happens to the people in the audience? Let's see. Okay, we're going to look at their heads and see if they are photoshopped in. They might or might not be. I know this is really close up. Oh, Gina, that's well, look at her neck. She's got that line under her neck. That's not normal. She's got a big line, straight line under her neck. It looks like her head got stuck on a body. It does. Okay. Somebody stuck a head on a body. It looks so strange. I don't know what it looks like on your all's end. Look how smooth this head is right here. Very, very smooth. It's too smooth. Way too smooth. You can see bleed over on this blue jacket. There's purple bleed over right through here. The heads don't even look right. Even if they don't got hair on their heads don't even look right. Okay, you got your tongue out. Okay, they got their tongues out. Let me put it back here. This is King Charles. Is who it is. Can you see it? We got it. Right here, y'all. This has went into the King Charles playlist that we've got, where he was shape shifting, and it's a pretty big playlist because it really shows a lot the metamorphosis that is occurring from his face shape shifting the way that it does. Let me see if I come over here and get you up close on his face. Where are you at? This is, oh my gosh, that's really close. It's too close for comfort. It really is. He's got to come down because he's too big. Gonna move it over here, you all. I made it really super, super, super big. And it's way too big for me to handle. I wish I knew how to make it go slower or smaller, faster. But I don't. That's even too big. Gina, will you please quit playing around? I'm trying to shrink it. And it's not that easy because he's too big. Well, he's still a little too big. Well, we can look at his face this big. He might have something that we might see. He might. Let's look at him. He might show us something. Probably not. Wait. He's trying to hold his shape. He's trying to hold his shape, you all. Look, his eyes is turning red. You see him? Look at them. His eyes are red. He's trying to hold it together. See it? Can you see his eyes? He's trying. Red, black, or dark blue. Look at it. He's trying to maintain it. Damn it. That's funny. Well, he is changing his eyes. That was very difficult for him. Look. And then his shoulders, look, he's going, after doing it. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Thank you. I looked down at the right time. That was real funny. It's good to laugh. He's got his eyes again, and it's when they zoom out, you all, is what it is, that it happens. I'm trying to see if he's sticking his tongue in the side of his mouth on the right side, and like when you see, oh wait, you all can't see it. Let me make sure it's back to me. You can't see his full mouth. Okay, let me do it. See if you can see if it looked like he's, see down there what happened? You think his tongue is, it looked like his tongue goes down the side of his mouth over there. Do you think it does? I'm just trying to see you all. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're at a distance now. That's where we're at. Now we're at a distance. He's came out from a distance. Now he must be in a period of where he like kind of shape shifts, because they have panned the camera out. I bet that's what he's doing. They don't want people to get up close because he can't hold his shape, and or who knows what's going to happen. Let's see. You see it? Do we need to get closer? Because he goes from right there to this. If they know that he's AI, if AI knows that he's reptilian or something, or the people in there, they'll purposely do that. Okay, I'm going to quit playing with that. Wait a minute. When he raises his head. Just trying to see if we can see anything different. What's strange is his hand is held way up there. Why would he hold his hand way up there at his waist? That's all right. I just want to look a little bit more. Because they panned out. Okay, then he panned back up, you all. I probably am going to be going because this could go on for a long time, and it really could. Oh, wait, we can do this because somebody's doesn't have a face. Look at his face. Let me make sure. Let me put this back to me, you all. I'm not going yet, but look at his face. Oh, it's fake. It's fake. You see his face? It's fake. Look down over here. Look at the line right there. Look at that. Can you see what I see? Right there. Do I make it bigger? Because I can make it bigger because it looks like he's fake. His face is something. Rubber mask face. You see it, you all? Let's see if I do this. What happens? See if you can see it. It goes like this. Wait, I'm going to go down the frames right here because I had it on a fast frame. I'm going to go down to the slow frame. Look at it. He's got fat fingers. I've seen his fat fingers, you all. Here it goes. Let me get myself out of the way. I'm going to put myself up here. I'm going to put him like this. There's his face like that. That don't even look good. That does not look right at all on the sides of his face. It looks like he's got two great big bumps. Why would he have two big bumps on the side of his face? Do reptilians have those big bumps on the side of their face, you all, like that? Some of the reptilians have those. Do they? Like on the side of their jaws, like that, they have something that protrudes out. I know, it's just not natural. It looks really weird. Wow. That looks weird. It looks so weird. It's not normal, you all. Reptiles have them to breathe on the side of their faces. Let me put this to me. I want to come over here. Reptilian faces. REPTILIAN faces. Aliens. All right. We got some images of some reptilians, you all. We got to see if there's any nodules of these. We probably ain't going to find any with big things sticking out on the side of their jaws. Truth be known, they're not even going to show us what a real one looks like in these photos at all. That looks evil. Look at that. The underlying darkness controlling humanity. You can look that up, you all. I just want to see if there's any bumps on any of these faces that would show it. I can't see it. I really can't. Okay. He's got it. I'm going to shrink him down because we're just about done. I've seen enough of him. I have. We can come back over here and watch what happens when we look. There's the people, and they don't have faces. You want to see what they don't have faces? I'm going to take this into the, I'm going to take it into 8:30 is what I'm going to do. Now, he has finished his speech, and look at him. Does he look like a normal human? Can you see him, you all? Why did they pan it out? Do we need to get closer? Is that close enough with his face? Yeah. Because this guy don't got a face either. See no face on him either. It's why? Maybe they're not really good. AI's not really good at a distant at times. Oh, look at him. He's got a pink square on his face right beneath me. One pink square, you see it? Well, if he's not happy in his heart, then he's not going to be happy no matter what. That guy's got a pink thing. Okay, let's see the people up here. They don't even look like they got human faces either at all. Their faces are kind of shrouded. See, he doesn't have any face. Now we come back to the soldiers. This one up the top. He doesn't have a face either. This one has a green face beneath me. A green face. He could be a reptilian. Can y'all see these, or do we need to make it a little bit bigger? Wow. My nose is itching. I'm not going to scratch it. It's wild. Let me move this. I moved it. I'm moving it, and you can see people's faces ain't changing. If we can move it to, he's going to move, and you'll see him move. Let's see if you can see. Are they going to show up on here with a face? It'd be good if I could get them all three. Looks really weird. Wait. It's not real. I'll scoot it over so you can see the rest. I wanted to catch this one guy. I'm going to scoot it over really fast so you can see his face. It's not. That doesn't even look like him. He's right here. Look at that. Doesn't look normal. Oh wow, can you see his face like this, you all? Look how right his nose is. His nose is not normal. He's got a square for a nose is what he's got. Let's look at his nose just one more time. You want me to stretch him? I don't really need to stretch him out because you can see the square on his nose. He's got a square nose. And he's got square eyes. Square nose and a square eyes. Can you see him? I'm going to make them bigger. So we can see his square eyeballs and his square nose. Gina, you are not nice. Oh, I am nice. I am. I'm just looking at the terrible graphics. Can you see them? Square nose and square eyes. It's what it is. It is what it is. Like that. You go ahead. We like to look at your square nose. Okay, you all. So the people in here, they don't have faces either. See, look at his digitalized face. You see it? If you're just tuning in, this is video was started around 7:30 and it's went into story time with Gina at 8:30. So you can go back. The video's probably. It's going on 53 minutes long, so you'll have to go back from the beginning, and this will be my 8:30, more or less. So look at his face with this right there. It's computerized, and his face looks kind of weird. Let's see the other people. There's more people to look at. No, they're all up close. Every one of these are up close, so we can't see no other people. All right, you all, yeah, that's it. I'm going to probably stop it right there. And I'm just going to do this right here. These are the soldiers. This is him with his square eyes. And these are soldiers without a face. They don't have faces. Guess they didn't want them to have faces, but they don't. And they don't have stockings over their face to hide their face. They don't have any of that, you all. Let's put this back to me. I'm getting a little hot up here. I'm going to take my image and bring it back over here. I'm going to put it over this. And what am I going to do? There we go. We got it. This is, they don't look like they have a human face. And they don't have a human face at all. He doesn't have one, as you can see. And they don't have one either. And we have the best technology on Earth that we ever have during this lifetime, right now. Thus far, during this lifetime, this is the best technology. And you know that they could do better than what they've done right now. They're not doing good. They're not. See? So I'm going to go, you all. I am. I'm really sweating up here. I'm going to go. Thank you for tuning in. And if you are just showing up for Story Time with Gina, you're going to have to go back and watch this. You are. So thank you. Thank you for everybody on here. And thank you for your comments. You all, something's going on. AI could very well be running the show. And what we're seeing may not even be actually happening, but it's having a real world effect on this world, because these are major players in this world that we're in. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Thank you so much. I do like looking at these. It's pretty cool to catch the images, faceless people with just the smears across their face like that, to where you cannot even recognize to tell if they're even human. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you. Love you. And thank you to the moderators on here. Thank you to all the new members who joined, and thank you all for subscribing, and thank you for your comments. Love you.